Sup, we're back with Avernum 3. I had some things I wanted to finish down here, didn't I? So, Fort Emergence, Gikra, and New Kotra we wanted to look at. Where's New Kotra? That's New Formello. Down there. I suggest we head back down this way then. Because I think there was a locked door in New Kotra we needed to get. I should tell you what happened last time. We went to Portal Fortress and we got the spell Move Mountains. And we've also got Dispel Barrier. Don't tell anyone. I'd love to know how to get here with the boat, actually. But there was a door that was locked that I couldn't open. The door is locked, but you managed to pick it. It was probably that one, but this is this one. What is in here? A teapot cup. Come on, everyone in. Everyone in. Steal the bread, steal the knife. And a scroll of stone chatter. Not that I really think I need that anymore, but you know, we'll take it. We'll have it. So that must be the locked door in New Kotra that I don't need to worry about anymore. Portal Fortress, that was the magical protection. Gikra's got 2 magic barriers that we can probably... I'd also like to know how I get a boat here. I wonder if you can teleport with the boat at some point. What happens if I come here and cast Move Mountains? Can't cast spells whilst wandering outdoors, puts an end to that. Right, over to this place. What are you? Should we kill these things? You encounter a group of red glowing worms lounging on the lake shore. When they roll into a puddle, a cloud of steam erupts. Avernum has had a nasty case of worms in recent years. They're nasty and stupid creatures who attack anything they can find. Fortunately, they aren't much of a menace. They are slow and lumbering creatures. Since they are recently fed and content, you could have veined them if you wanted. We're not going to, though. We are going to attack all of the lava worms. All of the time. Well done. And New Gikra is saved. Right, there was something I... Aha, it was this, wasn't it? Let's go and see what's in here. The barrier is too powerful. Okay, that is still not going to work. Well, whatever. See if I care. Now, we want to go back to Fort Emergence. Yep. And hopefully we can dispel this. Nice. For a few bits and bobs. A few trinkets. Lovely. Then we can come in here. It says he can reward us. Levy leans back in his chair behind the counter. Is there something else you need? Any more valuable supplies you wish to absorb? Tell me about the Orb of Thralny. I am entrusted with guardianship. Wasn't he the guy that said he can... Oh yeah, daily allowance. Levy checks the records, carefully counts out a small pile of coins and hands them to you. You have been budgeted 25 coins per diem. Here is your allowance for today. Have my achievements merited a reward? Levy looks through a large ledger, finds something of interest, and produces a silver ring from under the counter. Well done. Here is the reward for dispatching the alien slimes. Cool, what was that? Shield ring, armor +4, marvelous. That'll probably go to you, my son. I think that we can get rid of. That we can probably get rid of. The secrets of training. Many adventurers evolve their skills through years of hard work. The more cunning warriors also improve their skills using money. Some trainers can, in return for coin, improve certain skills. When you purchase a spell in a town, you can spend more money to make the spell more effective. Alas, to improve the spell a third time, unlocking its fullest potential, you need to find secrets in the hidden places of Avernum. Well, okay then. But Fort Emergent's magical barrier is now done. We now have Unicorn Caves. We had something. I believe it was here. Let's get her to cast her Move Mountains. Oh, marvelous, some herbs. Just what I always wanted. Can we go into peace mode, please? Unicorn Caves is now done. Grizsan had a locked door. What was that distant hut? There was a place with the dragons as well. I wonder if we can kill the dragons yet. Where were they? Where were they? If you were gonna be a dragon. Ah, they were there, weren't they? If we say we want to move here. Okay, I want to move here. Okay, I want to move here. Okay, I want to move here. Let's do a little bit of cross country. What? But why though? We powerful enough to just shoot these with arrows and kill them all in one hit. The answer's yes. Why are the slimes still attacking me? That's what I want to know. And unicorns chasing after me. Really aggressively as well. Look at that, they are on the warpath. Maybe I will fight them actually. Only because it'll allow me to get him to cast Cloak of Curses, which will stay on us for the next fight. Oops. Ticket. Right. Let's see how we get on this time around. Let's javelin up first. You were always going to miss. I knew that. You get your haste on. And you protect us, please. What just happened? The hulking cave rat pushed him back. What other useful spells can you do for us? We've got that. We've got haste. Slow. I could try and daze them all, I suppose. Oh fuck, that was the wrong one. You can. We are protected. What's that? Ward of Thoughts. Gives your group an extra chance of resisting mental attacks. I don't need that. I don't need that. Give us the War Blessing. Oh, perfect. And summon a little dude. Ow. Right. Let's try and do something better now. Summon a friend. You're gonna have to heal him up. And you can also heal him up. Ow. Nice. Right, that's you down. So, try and get rid of him. Nice. Oh, we can go again. Let's be boring and get some healing on the go, shall we? A lovely crystal, don't mind if I do. I think that's probably it from around here. You examine the body of the drake and find a leather cap strapped tight to the top of its head. A drake wearing a hat. Looks funny. You remove it and take it with you. Okay. What was it? Serpent skin helmet. 7% armor. Doesn't encumber mages, which means... What if you got lizard skin? I'm going to swap you to that. And then you can have this. Yep. Marvelous. Let's level you up as well. Oh yes. Parry mastery. What do you want, young squire? Blessed warrior, 10% chance per turn in combat for the ground under your feet to become blessed. But what good is that? Negotiator, nah. Good health, increases maximum health by 5%. Might be useful. I think we probably just keep cracking on with the strength for now. You're a Dexy boy. Bows and arrows. Dexy boy. He gets something else as well. Let's give him some summoning focus. How about that? And have intelligence and focus on blessings, I think. Wait. Yeah, there was no more. Focus on blessings. Yes. Yes, yes, yes. Okay. Oh yeah. Dragon Cave. Slime caves, there was more to do. The Agate Tower. There was an arcane barrier and a boulder. Where was the Agate Tower? And Krisan. And Perges. Okay, there's Perges. Distant Hut. Dryad Glade. Let's come down to Perges. My plan's going to be to mop up the things that we've missed, and then we'll go deal with the cockroaches, I think. What did I say that we'd missed in here? Perges, magic barrier. There is a magic barrier somewhere. There you are. Boop, boop. Sell an armor elixir. Nice. Nothing to see here. I didn't steal anything. What? And then this was the Delis. This was Gukbar's Pit. This was Delan. Ah, there's the Agate Tower. We want to come over here somewhere. We said there was an arcane barrier and a boulder. Probably both of which are downstairs, I'd imagine, at this point. There's the barrier. How did we say we got there? Can't go there. Can't go there. And where was the boulder? Okay. Yes. Gingerly you kneel. Nothing happens, you wait, nothing continues to happen. You can still feel the dark energy emanating from the altar, it just isn't bothering you. I wonder if there's a way to, like, make that not shit. I would really like to make you not shit. Is it this button that opens that? Yes, it is. Oh, they're both here. Perfect. Dispel the barrier. Break the boulder. Do a save. Let's see what this is. Like all good mages, Bojar made good effort to conceal his spellbook. It's way too bulky to be taken with you, but you may be able to pick something up by reading it. That's assuming, of course, it isn't trapped. Read the book. We master the Pool of Ice spell. Very nice. And then what is this room? What was the point of the barrier here? I feel like there must be a reason, but that space is blocked. What is that opening and closing? It's doing something, isn't it? I don't know. Oh, maybe this room. No? Or maybe it's opening and closing something there. I wonder if I press that again. Doesn't do anything. Nope, never mind. I can't figure it out. No, I can't figure it out. That means it is not worth figuring out. No, thank you. Agate Tower is now completed. Tower of Magi. We said there was a lot of barrier. Where was the Tower of Magi? Oh, it was the other side of the portal fortress, wasn't it? We'll go back there another time. West Farport, Troglodyte Town, Slime Caves, Krisan. Let's go to Krisan, go to the Slime Caves, go to Farport. So this place has got a locked door that I was struggling with, apparently. Where do we think that locked door might have been? I guess we just go and try all the doors. I open the door. I open the door. I open the door. We're doing well. It's got to be one of these, right? It's not one of these. This? See how many adventures, much fame and treasure. You aren't impressed. You will also be a great hero. Well done. Why did I receive Fellow's gold ring? Quest received, Fellow's gold ring. Greetings, what are your magical skills? No, I don't want to buy one of your charms. I found this gold band, it might be yours. Show it to him. Fellows takes the ring and tries it on his finger. It fits. Yes, looks like the very one. I'll return your favour with a favour. He hands you a small charm at the end of a leather thong. It's one of my lucky charms. Try it out. It may work better than you think. Okay, is that a special item? Is it an actual item? Lucky charm, +1 luck. You already have a +1 luck lucky charm, don't you? Yes, you do. We can probably sell that. I'm not convinced I need it. I'm not convinced I need it. Right, back to trying to open many doors. That door just opens. That door just opens. You just open. You just open. You just open. Somewhere around here has to be the door that you technically can't get in. These are shops, so they have to just open. You open. What does it say? Herons find food. You just open. You open. You open. So bored. Was that wrong? Maybe there isn't a... That's the Empire Liaison. What do you say these days? Let's sell some unicorn horns. Don't need anything else. You are the loader. Oh yeah. I don't particularly care about her. You just open. You just open. This door just opens. That one just opens. Ah. She is still talking about slimes, but we've actually killed them all now. Sorry, Cindy. Okay, cool. It was literally the last door I tried. Well done, me. Croissant. Okay, to the slime caves. Which are over here, I believe. So I think we said we had a number of... I just put many boulders and magic barriers. So first things first. Let's do it on this thing. That did not reveal anything. How very upsetting. There's one here. Coming in here reveals a veritable treasure trove. A battle crystal. Who has those? You do. A flawless crystal and a woven gold band, +2 to dual wielding. I reckon you should be a dual wielder. No. +2 to dual wielding. It is +1 armor though. Go on then. Go on then. Boop, pre-spell, break down the barrier, come to here. Boop, mage spell. You find a row of carefully sealed slime-proof boxes. This is definitely a storeroom of some sort. It is clear that the room was neither constructed nor magically protected by the mindless lumps of protoplasm roaming these tunnels. Okay. Curing potions, probably for you. Thick leather gloves, +3. Useless. And more thick leather gloves. Okay, they were all fairly useless, weren't they? Continue to explore. There's one. Someone has placed a tightly sealed slime-proof box in this passage. It seems like a supply cache, but who left it here? Dried meat, bread, a biscuit, a cloak, a tunic, sandals, pants, some fine steel, and incense, and bandages. That is good to know. Right, so there's a portal there. There's like some more rocks to break in that room, if we really wanted to. There's a rock there, but I think we just went around no problem. Okay, so there's just these portals, I think, now. Where does this lead? Despite the pools of frozen over slime crunching under your feet, these passages have the cool, clean, quiet feel of a laboratory. The air is still and slightly stale. The sign says the obelisk is a carved illustration of a slime on it, as well as a bunch of writing in a language you don't recognize. Some magical notes. Very useful. Right, what is the point of this room? That's also a bunch of writing. Nimble sandals, +1 to dex. Armor +2. With the heavy boots, did they... Encompass mages, yeah. Then that is not what I want. Okay, good. More places. An iron helmet. I think you've already got better than that. Well, you do have an iron helmet. You've got the Helm of Kahar. The rest of you aren't ever going to have an iron helmet. Radiate ice. Okay, good. We've pilfered this place. Let's leave. Slime caves. Right, so I think we're just going to go to Farport now and deal with our cockroach infestation. But I see a secret passage here. Let's go up here first. A band of humans have built a dirty shantytown up here in the hills, concealed behind the narrow, winding passage up here. They seem intent on being left alone. A sign says, "None come in, this means you." Approach. Not before I've saved. Approach and talk. The hill dwellers allow you to approach. Their elder, a grey-haired, aromatic old gentleman, comes to the gate to greet you. "Hi," he croaks. "Normally, anyone gets this close, we stick 'em on account that they might got slimes with them. Now that the slimes is gone, we open for business." He hawks, spits, and holds up a brown clay jug. "We make this stuff, nobody else does. Sells for a good price. Hurts like hell going down, but picks you right up. Want some?" "Your price is expensive, old man." The sign says, "Keep away." Very friendly. What's this place? When you move into the crack between these lines of rock spires, you stumble upon a large band of goblins. Several of them are wolf riders. They could easily give chase to you if they wanted. One of the warriors calls out to you, "You human good food, give us 50 of your coins or we catch and feed you to grog bogs. Feed your grog bogs to our wolves." You aren't sure, but you really doubt that you want to give them your grog bogs. Do you pay? No. When the goblins see that their money isn't forthcoming, they mount their walls and emit a blood-curdling howl. Right, the goblin shaman. I'm not going to be able to get to. You, however, are dead. Now the shaman is dead. Have a little wander up here and then get as many of these buggers in as you can. Nice. And pachow. These goblins won't be hassling travelers anymore. Their camp doesn't have anything useful. They must have hidden their loot somewhere. You notice that the tracks come from the north. Well, okay then. So I have been down there. I've been down there. Your woodsman skills alert you that something is suspicious. Looking up, you see dozens of goblins on the cliffs above, preparing to throw rocks down on you. You back away before your brains get knocked out. Oh, so it physically won't let me up there. Can I go this way? When you get close, this band of goblins stops and inspects you, evaluating your gear and general aura of badassery. They don't like what they see. They move away quickly, looking for easier prey. That is good to know. I easily dispatch some slimes. Fucking hell, these slimes are everywhere. I easily dispatch some slimes. I think I'm just too powerful for this area now. I am so powerful. What's this? What are you? Hey. You detect the hint of sulfur in the air long before you notice anything is amiss. That's how you know to keep out of plain sight. Soon you see the source, a drake. It seems to be hunting for something. It hasn't noticed you yet. Yeah, I'll attack it. Walk 7. And then probably fireball the frozen worm. And then you walk this way. And you can smite the frozen worm. Yeah, excuse me. I think ruby's a fire, actually. It's not going to do anything. That's just bow and arrow. It's... Which also didn't work. Oops. Cool. Steam rises from several vents in these hills. You find a natural hot spring. These mountains must be full of volcanic activity. Activatoire. This You reach an isolated glade and you stumble upon a party of dryads bathing on the shore of the lake. They shriek when they see you. then they melt off into the woods. You feel fortunate. Fairy creatures can do much worse when they want to. There's nothing else here. Oh, sorry, Dryads. What's going on up here? You encounter a sorry-looking group of Nephilim. They are squatting in an abandoned farmhouse, tending to their crude weapons and scavenging for food. They look extremely nervous when you get close. The Empire is very cruel to their kind. Approach and talk. The Nephil chieftain approaches your party. When he notices that one of his visitors is also a Nephil, he visibly relaxes. Welcome. You of good kind. Nephil mean we safe. We make weapon here. Hunt goblin. Wolf. We eat. We need metal, though. Make spear and head of arrow. We wish iron. Have iron. We pay. Do you try to help them? Yeah. You show the chief your bar of iron. He looks very pleased. Yes, yes, that we want. We work into good hunting weapons. You give, we pay. Sure. He thanks you. Yes. You help your kind. You help us. We hunt good now. Eat wolf tonight. We reward you too. Presents you with a bow, which he takes with reverence from one of his warriors. Good bow this. Use good. Look to you in travels. Thank you. A U-bow. Well now, is it better than what you've got? Is it better than the ash longbow? It... no, not really, actually. Maybe for you. No, you also have an ash longbow. Maybe for you. 20... Yeah, there we go. There we go. That is the Nephil hut. Good. What's this? You see a mine entry in the narrow valley to the west. You meet a group of goblin guards keeping watch. When they get a good look at how well armed you are, you realize that they don't want to fight if they can avoid it. They concentrate instead on holding their fierce, hungry wolves back. No, you all die, I'm afraid. Or I will miss. I do need to sell all this shit though. Good. What's in here then? Wolf Rider War. Oh. We needed to come here. Hello, Wolf Riders. Hi, Wolf. Let's give everyone our cloaks back. A warg? You a dead warg. Where was the last? Oh, completely missed you. The one who charged right up. Crude javelin. you want those. That goes there. Blah, blah, blah. Oh, for fuck's sake, I keep picking up fucking sticks. I don't want the sticks. Right, cool. I also wanted you to give your leathers to him. Hi, Warg. We can't get in there yet, so everyone's just going to leave and end combat. I haven't seen any secret buttons yet either. Where are all the secrets in this place? Curious, most curious. This kitchen and dining hall were invaded by the goblins. The tables, chairs and cooking pots were once nice but have been wrecked by neglect, abuse and the idle picking of many claws. This structure is too nice to have been built by the goblins. Well, if you say so. Hello, Chief. Ow. The goblin chieftain had numerous strings of grisly gnawed bones strung around his neck. There were so many of the nasty trophies that you're surprised he could remain standing. There we go. What have we got? Tribal symbol. +1 to spellcraft. +1 to hard. Spellcraft? What have you got? Yeah, you're having that. Oh, yes. Crude short sword we don't care about. A couple of whips as well. These barracks were originally made by and for humans. The beds and doors are human-sized. Being used by filthy clawed goblins, however, has caused everything to decay. The beds are nightmares of filth and fleas. Hello, Shaman Fraiger. I'm afraid you're dead now. What have you got for me? Group heal. Shitty dagger, shitty knife, shitty tunic. Marvellous. Just what I always wanted. Chainmail vest. pull a lever. Something happened. That must have opened the animal doors. Has to have. Cloak, dagger, chest with some money, that, and some animal skins. Oh, hello, young ogres. He's got the pears. Oh yes, he's got the pears, alright. Shielding potion and a fine leather. Well, I don't mind if I do. This is the only room in this wrecked fort that the goblins haven't been able to penetrate. Even if they had been able to break the door down, they wouldn't have been able to destroy this magical barrier. So I had to pick the lock, and then there's a magic barrier. This better be good. Stone shatter. A robe and a crude dagger. We're not looking good so far, are we? Some herbs, a healing potion, and a crystal of luck. This is powerful Vanatine magic. Staring into this crystal will place knowledge into your mind. It can only be used once. Ability, gain luck. So she's already got 5 luck. So if she uses it, she gets 6 luck. Nice. Right, I've now pulled 2 levers. Oh, that door's definitely open. Hello, Warg. I missed. You're dead. You're also dead. Aha! I almost didn't see you there. Let's break that bad boy down. Bronze broadsword, a scroll of lightning. And some skulls and shit. Skulls and shit. Okay. That is now open. Coming into here gives me some whips, some shackles. Iron gauntlets, eh? What have you got? Iron braces. 6%. 8%. Oh, my braces are better. What have you got? Iron braces. Okay, these will get sold, I guess. And what's through here? Oh, this is just another way out. Let's do a save. Oh, this is where I couldn't come up before. A well-established path leads north to a mine entrance. It's guarded by a band of goblins, ready to make their final stand. They charge! Holy shit. Okay. You die. You die. Many of you die. And then if you come up here. Does that get everyone? Nearly. Yeah, we'll take that. Yeah, we'll take that. And you want to take that. You reach a goblin mine. Although it's typically shoddy goblin construction, it looks safe to explore. You search the mine and find that the goblins' digging techniques, while crude, were quite sufficient to tap the rich veins in this tunnel. You see both gold and silver ore, waiting for industrious souls to knock it out of the walls. While you have neither the skill nor the time to start a mining operation, you are able to help yourself to the silver nuggets and gold dust you find in the chamber. You are now quite a bit wealthier. 1,000 coins! Nice. And I'm guessing I can just walk down here. This valley, formerly infested with goblins, is now eerily quiet. Very good. Okay, now we'll go to Farport. But I want to get that first. A scroll of stone shatter. Oh wait, but first, remember this place? Let's attack. Right. This is looking worse than it could look. I don't know if it makes a difference if I choose that or not, but what's this? Adrenaline Rush adds 20 action points. And you missed literally everybody. I am losing turns rapidly. That, however, killed a fuckload of them. Okay, we can do this though. Quick save. Yeah. Oh, don't miss. Right, what should we get you to do first? Shield makes a lot of sense. Whew. Right, he's pretty surrounded actually. Just really hope that we can clear up some of these guys. And then if you heal. Fucking hell. Right, what did they drop? A load of shit is what they dropped. Did anyone drop anything good up here? Nope. The troglodytes' village destroyed, you help yourself to their massive piles of loot. Their career as brigands has been successful. Their ill-gotten gains become yours, including piles of gold, a wand, and a ring. Nice, what did I get? An ensnaring wand, stone shatter, and a ring, plus 5% to missile damage. That makes sense for you to have. You've already got a decent ring. Yours is dual wielding with 1% armor. Let's give you that. Give you that. Send you off to Dumpsville. And there's nothing else we can do there. Cool. Okay, to Farport. Let's go to this other island and see if we can help with the cockroaches, right? We're on day 20 now. How can you make small talk? I sell tickets, I hangs out with my own kind. You ain't it. What's your kind? Sailors, shipwrights, blah blah blah. What are the tickets for? I would like to go to Port Townsend. Sharamik or Port Townsend? That's shaded. I don't know where either of them are. Do a save. Where should we go? Tickets for Port Townsend. Why not? You give him the money. He tears off some tickets. Go to the end of the dock on the left and get on the boat. And I'd also like to go to Sharamik. Oh, sorry, I shouldn't have offered to take you to Sharamik. The gates there are sealed. Some war going on up there. Troglodytes, I heard. Whatever those are. You can only enter the city from land. Which one, Sparky? I don't want any tickets. So I have to go onto this boat. At the end of the dock, a boat waits to take you on a one-day trip across to the city of Port Townsend on the Isle of Bigail. Let's go! The trip across the water to the Isle of Bigail is short and uneventful, except for a serious, racking attack of seasickness. Years in Avernum have left you very leery of voyages on the open sea. Eventually, you arrive in the village of Port Townsend. Nice. Martha. A large bearded ogre stands by the dock holding a roll of tickets. You think it's a female. A small cloud of flies buzzes around her. She speaks, showing huge fans. I call Martha. That's my name. You not laugh. I'd never laugh at you, Martha. Good. I'm not feeling like to pound stupid adventurers to dust today. It's a monster. Martha looks around confused. It doesn't seem to occur to her that you meant her. Martha is a stupid name for an ogre. And you look ugly for a small person, but I can change name, and you look ugly for life, ha ha ha. She is surprisingly good-natured for an ogre. What are the tickets for? I sell tickets to boats. I sailor, but no ship to sail on. A ticket to where? A ticket for back to Farport is very cheap, only 10 coins. Want buy? No. What are the tickets for? Why aren't you sailing? She grunts. No ship for sailor like me sail for long time. Bad, bad. I live by selling tickets to small boats to boring places, and I eat roaches. You eat roaches? That's disgusting. She grins. You try not to look too closely at the stuff between her fangs. It's a living. Cool, thanks Martha. Right, let's go see what we've got in this town, shall we? It is not the biggest of towns, by all accounts. What do we got? Townsman, townswoman, townswoman. Lots of townsfolk. Is anyone named? No, is the answer. Shit. Shit. And some money. Money, money, money. Ain't it funny? Anyone named around here? Guard, archer. I get the feeling there is no named people in this place besides Martha. Maybe inside. Sign says Port Townsend weapons, where the extra S is for savings. Well, alright then. The town weaponsmith bows to you, politely waiting to take your order. Instruments of war are everywhere. Is there any way I can help you, friend? I'd love to sell something. I'd like to sell everything in my bags, please. 1,444 coins. Nice. I'd like to buy... That's all shit. I'd like to buy none of your shit, please. Storage depot. The door is locked, but you managed to pick it, and there's a guard inside the locked storage depot, apparently. Who do we have? Townsman. What is this place? No one really wants to talk to me. It's Faith of the Anima. The Faith of the Anima by Ahanar, Magic. It is the lifeblood of our society. We defend with it, build with it, work with it, rely on it, use it to develop and enrich every aspect of our lives. Or do we? Magic does some good, but also does much evil. The common nature of magic puts power into the hands of all, the cruel, the deranged, the Avernites. In this book, I explain our faith, which seeks inner peace through the control of this wild power. Well, well, well. How racist can one be? Roaches and You. Roaches and You by Ezric of Gale. Even though the Empire has had much success freeing us from the larger pests roaming our fair world, the lowly cockroach has been an opponent able to stand up to our mighty leader's best efforts. In this book, I discuss the strategies and results of our leader's roach elimination plan, Project Mojo. In addition, I give tips to keep those nasty little creatures from setting up shop in your own hovel. First, you'll need a torch and some oil. Oh. Huge cockroach. Yo, huge. And dead. If there's no one in this house, I suppose I might as well raid it, right? Right. Anything that's not stealing is fair game. That's what they always said. That's what my old mum always used to tell me. Father Rice. A lone priest stands at the animate altar, lost in contemplation. When you approach, he turns to you and smiles gently. I'm Father Rice of the Anima. I'm here to provide guidance in this humble sanctuary. Greetings to you. Thank you for speaking with me. It is my purpose. I provide guidance to Port Townsend. It is my holy task, and, as priest of the Anima, I will carry it out to the fullest. Tell me more about your holy task. Life on this island is hard. It was so even before the cockroaches came. Were it not for religious fervour, most of us would have given up long ago. How does Port Townsend fare? Port Townsend is one of the more successful villages on the island. So far, we have been only somewhat afflicted by the cockroach plagues and the diseases they bring. Do you know anything about the cockroach plague? We know not why, but the fair Isle of Bigail has been beset by a mighty plague of foul and disgusting cockroaches. Fortunately, we have the Anima to guide us and to help us fight the diseases they brought. The Anima lead us from Shader. Where is Shader? The largest city on the island and home of the Anima Church. It is not far to the west. How do you provide guidance? This isle has not been settled long, and we have not achieved the level of comfort of other areas. The anima still generally live in groups of barracks led by one priest or mother who give guidance. We hope to be established enough that eventually that everyone can have a private home as soon as possible. Our living in barracks tends to make people think the anima are a cult. So are you a cult? We are not a cult. Travel the island and speak with us, and I think you would find we're very level-headed. Would you like to hear some of our beliefs? Who are the anima? The anima church is the dominant force of this island. We believe that the use of magical spells in the long run brings more death and destruction than good. Would you like me to share some of my beliefs on the subject with you? Yes, tell me more about your beliefs. Father Ice says, nobody denies that the works of the mages can do good. However, the monster plagues which afflict us show that a deranged mind can use magic to create an equal amount of evil and harm. Do you agree? Yes. Your response receives an approving nod. You have the feeling that what you said has been noted. Okay. Can you heal me? Sadly, our resources are limited. We can't provide healing for those outside the faith. Can you give me holy training? The anima would be more than happy to provide you with instruction. Go to our main temple in Shader. Well, alright then. Thanks, Father Rice. Wait, I didn't see if I could pilfer your goods. Very important for one such as I. Okay, marvellous. So I suppose I might as well go to Shader, right? You walk through a thick forest, the canopy of branches overhead blocking out most of the sun's light. This island would be rather beautiful if it weren't for the grotesqueries that infest it. Then you hear a soft hissing noise coming from all around you. The underbrush shakes, and the sounds of scuttling creatures come closer. Soon, you are being confronted by a large group of hideous Doberman-sized cockroaches. You encounter a group of hostile creatures. You've managed to avoid their notice. Do you wish to simply avoid them? No, I'll fight them. Charge! I think whilst they're giving me experience. Right, let's come down here, see if the sign says Point of Contemplation west, South Point Lighthouse to the south. The southern road of the Isle of Bigail is patrolled by a small group of weary guards. When they see you, they seem to consider speaking with you, then they think better of it and walk silently by. Guards? A group of ogres and bears tromps out of the woods ahead. They're too clumsy to get a good ambush, so they just charge at you. Oddly, it seems like the ogres are following the bears' lead, not the other way around. Well, okay. Oh, so close. Stunned? Miss a turn? What is this outrageous behaviour? They need some magic back, so I'm just gonna let them. Stunned, miss a turn again. Stunned, miss a turn again. He's just spending his whole life stunned. Ooh, an emerald. You examine the bodies of the bears. They are large, misshapen, and lumpy. Most interestingly, they have unusually large skulls. They may have been intelligent bears. They were certainly nasty and cunning enough. Okay. Intelligent bears, what next? Some trash, a bucket. Let's do our usual rounds and see if we can sneak around anywhere. We cannot. In we go. In we go. Who are you? I am nobody. Ignore me. I will just steal all of your valuables. You meet the lighthouse keeper, a wiry, aging man with a misshapen face and a host of tiny scars on his hands and arms. He emits a loud, long belch, pats his belly and chuckles. Excuse me, I'm Garnak. Is this lighthouse your responsibility? Yep, I take care of the South Point lighthouse. Beats working. What do you need to do to maintain the lighthouse? There's a big fire upstairs. I throw a few sticks into it every day to maintain it. Ships don't founder on the rocks, so I get fed. It's a living. But things are still running. If you stop by Shader, you can let them know we're staying afloat. Do you like working as a keeper? He grunts. I wouldn't be out here were it not for a few, well, indiscretions in my past. Can't do the old business, but the new business has its points. What kind of indiscretions? He burps in irritation. Not a very tactful question, if I may say so. What points are those? He says enigmatically. The old skills are still active, that's what you mean. I know you wouldn't have come out here if you weren't interested in some trading. He then belches, enigmatically. Yeah, let's do some trading. I don't want any of that. I would like to sell all of the stuff I've just taken from you, please. I am enjoying stealing this guy's stuff. The shelves contain a host of treatises on crystals. There are books on their locations, workings, and magical properties. There are also tomes on the Vanitai. The latter are filled with a bold combination of pure guesswork and just plain stupidity. Okay. Whatever this room was originally used for, it's been converted into a workshop dedicated to the care and crafting of crystals. Tiny flecks of quartz dust jab the inside of your nose. I'll be with you in a moment, Elspeth. I'm just checking to see what I can steal, okay? The thing you notice most about this woman are her fingers. They're extremely long and nimble, and they move the crystal she's handling with perfect precision. I'm Elspeth. Welcome to my little shop. There are crystals on the counter all around her. What sort of shop is this? I work crystals. This is an excellent place for it. Out here I can concentrate. She pulls out a large velvet-lined case and opens it. It's filled with an eye-popping variety of crystals. Aren't they beautiful? She winks at you. And they can be purchased if you're so inclined. This is an odd place to have a shop. I don't get visitors often, but it's safe and quiet, and we very rarely have any trouble. What sort of trouble have you had? Well, I lost one of my crystals I was carving, a delicate spiral ready to be given a rare and powerful enchantment. I would gladly give one of my finest crystals to whoever returned it to me. Who do you think stole it? Sadly, I think it was Nikaros. He runs North Point Lighthouse. He visited us, and I noticed that the crystal was gone only after his departure. It saddens me. He's an odd fellow, but I didn't think he was a thief. How is he odd? He is a necromancer. Oh, yes, very odd. He reanimates the dead and uses them as servants. Working in an out-of-the-way place like the lighthouse is perfect for one with his unusual interests. I do that sometimes, to be fair. Can I purchase some of your crystals? What do we've got focusing crystal. Oh, a wisdom crystal. Gain knowledge. Mass curing, bal crystal, spell shard of domination. Go on then. Focusing crystal, high quality materials. Go on then. Go on then. I'll take your crystals. Who? Hello, chest. I don't know who can see me from there, but never mind. I guess I will never know the wonders of the contents of that barrel. It's fine. I don't mind. Can I steal all this stuff? I can. Can I steal this stuff? I can. God, I love stealing things. To the north, a ramp leads steeply up to the lighthouse lamp. Okay. You are halfway up the ramp to the lighthouse lamp. The fact that it keeps telling me this makes me think. You're at the top of the lighthouse tower. A fire burns in the middle of the charred stone floor. The fire is mildly augmented by magic. The small amount of wood in the bonfire is burning with a far brighter light than you would expect. Very interesting. Okay. Cool, well that was interesting. Off we pop then. What is this? Knight of Bloodfang. Knight of the Bloodfang by Q King Esquire. Chad Hardslab. Chad Hardslab. Nice name. Chad Hardslab, who had recently and through many years of brave fighting and hardship been declared a dervish of the mighty Empire army, looked out over the veldt. Tonight, he boomed. Tonight, in a bloody detailed way, those foul Nephilim scum will pay for killing my mother, father, brother, grandmother, other brother, first love, sister, second love and teacher. He drew his swords and strode forth. Oh, Chad. What a Chad. Of the Empire. Have I read this? The lands of the Empire. The Empire, blessed power over us all, controls the 4 known continents. Iso, the oldest, is the birthplace of the Empire, although the ruling seat is now on the continent of Pralgad. Vantanas is the smallest continent, but in many ways the richest, with its hot climate, fascinating fauna, and rich stores of gold and diamonds. And finally, there is the recently settled Valorim, which has a wild though controlled spirit. You give this book a quick look. It's called The Care and Maintenance of a Proper Empire Lighthouse. It's pretty dusty. This would be his bedroom, I imagine. I'm just gonna steal all of your stuff. I hope you don't mind. It is, I assure you, nothing personal. Right. That's the lighthouse done. I kind of assumed this would get filled in as I explored it, but it doesn't. I wonder if there's a map seller somewhere. Okay, right, up to where we need to go, I guess. Where does this go, though? The lone approach to this high promontory has been blocked by a large cluster of huge and highly aggressive cockroaches. They don't attack you, however, they just scuttle back and forth across this road, blocking the path and being gross. Yeah, I'll attack. Oh no, he's poisoned. But it barely does anything. Poison used to do a fuck ton to me. You can stay poisoned. Nice. Where are we now? This was a major anima shrine, a place for thought, discussion and contemplation. Now it is a ruin. The walls are cracked and mouldy, and you hear off in the distance the hissing of roaches. It looks like it was abandoned very recently. Right, what do we have here then? Nothing really going on here. Lots of pears on this island, apparently. Inspect some of the outermost buildings before we head inside. And we'll come in from the back and sneak up on the pesky cockroaches. They'll never know what's coming for them. Oh, hello. This was a small anima shrine. However, some large roaches picked apart the altar, bit of stone by bit of stone. There's nothing left but gravel. Very peculiar behavior for these insects. Yeah, why would they do that? there's nothing else for me to pick up here either, even. It's kind of sad. So here, nothing. Just a cloakroom. And in here is just trash. You stand at the entry to the Contemplation Hall. Large stone benches are positioned in front of broad windows. Through each one, you can see a gorgeous panoramic view. This room was created as a place of meditation and contemplation. No doubt, much thought on anima beliefs and precepts took place here, until the roaches came. There is a beautiful carved stone basin full of water in the centre of the hall. You note that the roaches try not to get too close to it. A gigantic roach walking upright on its hind legs lunges out at you from behind the basin. Oddly, it takes great pains to not actually touch the basin. The thing is a horror. Its carapace is tinted green and covered with cracks. Caustic slime drips out of the cracks and burns holes in the floor wherever it lands. Ew, brother. Ew. The horrifying oozing roach has been destroyed. Its body is soon consumed by its own caustic fluids. The anima should now be able to reclaim their little monastery with little trouble. The cleaning bill, however, will be enormous. Carnelian breastplate. Is that good for you? You're currently 28%, that's 22%. It's worst percent chance to evade hits. It's a better minus to hit. Right, so it's additional, it's worse armor but better fire resistance. What about with you? 22%, you're currently 22%. Yeah, it makes sense for you to have it, right? Absolutely it does. A load of eggshells. Ooh. Despite its proximity to the foul, filth-spreading cockroaches, the water in this fountain is still clean and crystal clear. Looking at them makes you feel thirsty. We'll drink some. You drink some of the fountain's fresh crystal water. It tingles as it goes down. You feel very refreshed. No doubt the anima imbued the pool with some sort of healing energy. It feels like the fluid is purifying your system. Nice. I do like a good purifying. Hello, cockroaches. There were lots of anima religious texts here, then the roaches ate them all. Only a few illegible fragments of parchment remain. Miss, what are you playing at? How dare he slow me? How dare you, sir? Scroll radiate ice and 4 steel javelins. They're not for you, they're for you. was that? Curing potion, you have that. Faith of the Anima, I just read. Oh wait, I see that little button. Sneaky little button bastard. For some well-earned money. You leveled up from opening a door, well done. This box is full of rotting, nearly illegible scraps of paper. Some religious texts, some notes about this monastery. You can only decipher a few words. Bury in the sheep pen. Bury in the sheep pen, eh? Then that is where I will go. Right, to the sheep pen. Interesting. It looks like the corner of this pen was dug up recently. You search the area carefully. Behind a loose rock in the base of the wall, you find a small leather pouch. It contains a ring. I'll take it. You take the warmth ring. Plus 15 cold resistance. Plus 5 to melee damage. Yep. And then you can have that, and you can go away. That is a wisdom crystal that gains knowledge. Okay, that is this place done. Let's level up. I would like more intelligence, please. Magic power, obviously. And lockpicking. Yes. More intelligence, more priestly power. And yes. Right, where next? Where to next? And a scroll of domination. Nice. I certainly do like to dominate things. Oh. Some settlers have laboriously hacked out an open area in the thick woods of the Isle of Bigail. They're growing a few plots of sickly crops. Their farmhouses are grouped nearby. There are piles of ash all around. They burn their trash so the roaches don't get it. However, you don't see smoke rising from the chimneys. Approach and talk. As you approach, several of the farmers come out and greet you. They all wear rings that mark them as members of the Anima Church. When they see you lack the rings, they're cordial but cold. Seeing that nothing is to be gained here, you move on. Oh god, the Anima Church is a cult, isn't it? It absolutely is a church. A cult. Right, just going to do my usual. Inspect the... You have found a section of shader that for some reason has been walled off and abandoned. The walls are crumbling and clearly substandard. These are probably the remains of an older part of the town, abandoned and walled off for safety's sake. Okay. Can we do something about that? Nice. Very good. Right, what do we have here then? Nothing. This desk is very dusty. The owner of this office has not been here for some time. The desk contains some old supplies and a few scrolls. An old letter hints at the owner of this home is someone named Nell. You look through the scrolls and are excited to find that they describe secret anima holy rituals. Maybe they were stolen from the anima. Read the book. You can improve your knowledge of the spell War Blessing here. You concentrate and everyone advances their knowledge of War Blessing. Hooray! You descend into shaded sewers. Foul effluvia pours through the grates into the roof, into thick, chunky rivers of grey water. The smell is overpowering. A section of river has been diverted to flow under the town, so at least the stuff is carried away. All of that, thank you very much. Thank you very much. Several unfortunate shaded guards were trapped in this cave by the roaches. They met an unfortunate fate in this foul place. The fuck's a mung cockroach? Okay, we'll wait. Poison? Oh man. Boots, leather helmet, thick gloves and a lamp. Is that it, those three? Poor guys. Those poor guys. You see a grate in the ceiling above. The bars are spaced wide enough apart to let things easily be dropped through. Sunlight pours through, although, unfortunately, there's not much fresh air. Garbage is heaped everywhere. Any of those mung ones around? I think they're the ones that can poison. That's all shit, but there is an oozing wand. I have all these wands and I never use them. Maybe I should. Maybe I should. Spore beasts, Yeah, keep poisoning me, whatever, see if I can, blah blah blah. Scribane. These dark, rich-smelling leaves are well known for the strange, powerful effect they have when chewed. They make the user much stronger for a short time. However, the herb is thought to have an addictive effect. Well, you take the drugs, obviously. Obvs. I keep forgetting to check for secrets. It says, beware dangerous sewers. Trained sanitation workers only beyond this point. Order something, something, something. Walking filth. We want to burn and smite the walking filth. Yes, we do. You want to take your leaves, and we want these to sell. Okay. Let's go this way. No, that's the way we came from. Let's go this way. That looks like a weak wall, doesn't it? It was a weak wall. You find an unpleasant surprise. Someone walled up a mage in this small chamber and left him to starve. The body is surrounded by rotting scrolls and tomes, the decaying remnants of the victim's magical research. You can improve your knowledge of the spell Bolt of Fire here. You concentrate to try to master it. Oh, nice. Bolt of Fire is now mastered, I believe. Magical Notes is good. Virus. Creatures of Legend. The merciful and powerful Empire has rid the earth of many sorts of evil, verminous creatures. The foul dragons, the troglodytes, and soon the Nephilim are all examples of dark forces the Empire has completely wiped out. This book exists to describe these creatures and their sinister deeds so that we may never forget the Empire's benevolence. We start with the troglodytes, sinister humanoids who once actually roamed our lands. Once. They're still doing it. I killed some very recently. I've read 15 books! What an achievement. Let's go kill some spiders, I guess. What is that? Aranea. There is a huge pile of refuse at the end of this walkway, scavenged and dragged here by the roach hordes. You pick through the junk looking for something interesting. You have no luck. Well, balls. What is this? Aranea Fang. Let's give that to her. Scroll of recovery you can have. Boards, grounded shoes. I currently have swamp shoes, that's energy resistance, acid, blah blah blah. You're just wearing boots, so you can have them. Nice. Very nice. A gigantic roach lurches out at you from the shadows. It stands upright on two legs, over 7 feet long. It's pretty horrible. Many large hissing cave worms are hanging off its back on their little worm legs. Little pools of slime form around the creature's feet as it stalks you. Ooh, sewer stalker. Are any of these the mung ones that can poison? That might be able to poison. You can back right off. Hey! Fucking cheat. The gigantic walking roach collapses to the ground. The acid from the worms on its back immediately starts to dissolve the thing. One less horror stalks the innocent people of Shader. Nice, and I also get a curing elixir. And we're in peace mode. Marvelous. Right, I guess we come over here and just see if there is anything. The walkway here is crumbled into the water. You can't go any further this way on foot. Where would it have led to, though? Doesn't make any sense. Where am I? Spud. You meet a beggar. The ravages of disease are clear on him. He can barely move, but he still manages an air of grim dignity. He wears a dirty anima ring. My name is Spud, he rasps. How did you become a beggar? I was a farmer. I lost my wife and my health to disease. I asked for a minor gift to feed me while I regained my strength. What was farming like? Tough job with the rocky soil, even without the plague. How do you survive? At night, the anima let me sleep in their temple. It keeps things from crawling on me. They are kind. You are an anima member. Why aren't they helping you more? The anima have little patience for those who don't work. When I get my strength back, then they will help me more. They do give me a little food, though. Is life difficult on the Isle of Bigail? Even before the roaches, life here was hard. We anima worked so hard to clear out a place for people to live. This is a rough place. Okay. I'm sorry about your wife. I am only 28, he says. He looks much older. My wife was even younger when the plague got her. Sometimes, as much as it shames me to admit it, I envy her for moving on, while I must stay here. What sort of disease did this to you? It has no name. The bugs brought it. The disease tore me apart. I survived, but it shredded my insides. That is why I must beg for gifts whilst I recover. Hope you regain your strength. He looks wistful. One day, I will be a parasite no longer. Oh, what I would give to be able to do a little bit of honest farm work. Here's a few coins. You give Spud a few coins. He bows deeply, which is a great effort for him. Thank you for your kindness. I shall not forget you. Is it safe to be out here with all the bugs about? He coughs. No, not safe. Faith of the Anima books, Roaches and You books, Faith of the Anima, who are you? Arkley. You meet a hunched over exhausted man in long robes. When you approach, you see that he is studying diagrams with illustrations of cockroaches on them. He looks up. Your appearance instantly makes him want to ask you a wide variety of questions. Then he decides against it. Welcome, stranger. I'm Arkley, the librarian of Shader. Greetings to you. You're the librarian? That's not a question, that's a quote. You're the librarian. Yes, I'm the librarian of Shader, one of the keepers of knowledge in the Anima Church. Is this the only library in Shader? He waves at the shelves of books surrounding you. Yes, the Anima dislike magic, but are great believers in knowledge. Ahanar himself commissioned me to do a bit of very important research. Which is? My current research is critical. I am trying to find ways to deal with the cockroaches that plague us. I am having little luck, but I have found a few leads. What have you learned about the cockroaches? Well, I have heard that there are intelligent spiders on this island, of a species previously unknown to us. It may sound odd, I know, but I suspect they may be able to help you. Also, I know a mage named Purgatos, who I suspect can be of assistance. Where is Purgatos? I know it is problematical for an anima member to send one to a mage, but just between you and me, we are not yet strong enough to handle the roaches on our own. Purgatos lives in the ruined town of Knies. I believe you can find a ferry there in the town of Cooper. Is Purgatos the only mage you know? He looks down at his anima ring. I agree with the stance on the anima on magic. But I do not dislike mages personally. A mage's non-magical efforts can lead to good ends. For example, Sarah, who lives in the southeast corner of Shader, is a mage, but a great finder of knowledge. What other sort of knowledge do you keep? Anything that might help me? I make money on the side by creating maps. If you would like to purchase one of my maps of the island, you only have to ask. 20 coins. I will pay 20 coins. Arkley provides you with a carefully drawn map of the Isle of Bigail and environs. What have you learned about the cockroaches? There are intelligent spiders on the isle? Yes, intelligent friendly spiders. I have heard rumours that they live near the town of Avernum. Something this bizarre cannot help but aid us. Tell me more about spiders. I have not met them, but I have heard rumours. They are friendly, they like humans, and they live in a cave in the woods to the east. Nobody hunts the roaches more effectively than the spiders. They may know where the roaches came from. What sorts of knowledge are the anima interested in? Others can describe the beliefs of the anima better than I. I'm mainly concerned with the simple, practical maintenance of our library. Perhaps you would be more interested in hearing about my research. I have heard everything I care to. There we go, it's now coloured in. Marvellous. He says, help. I'm going to take the clay bricks. I'm not sure if I need them just yet. Judith. This woman wears the ank of a healer, but she has a strangely cold, business-like demeanour. I'm Judith of the Church of the Divine Lucre. Oh, is that the one that's all about money? What services does the Church of the Divine Lucre offer? I'm a healer of the Church of the Divine Lucre. I have healing magic available for very reasonable rates. What do you consider reasonable rates? She looks irked. The anima have caused a horrible healing glut in this area. It's almost impossible to make any money. She shrugs. Still, with demand so high, I'm doing alright. This is a real church of the Divine Lucre, yes. What does the Church of the Divine Lucre believe in? What can I say? We believe that the best route to a better life and happier soul is through improvement, and the best improvement comes through enlightened self-interest. It is a faith that demands much but has great rewards, such as focus, strength, money, no guilt, power, you know, what everyone wants. She grins. What can you sell me? You can sell me nothing that I want. You stride into the city of Shader, relieved that nobody seems about to attack you. It's a beautiful city, all clean wooden buildings and carefully tended lawns and gardens. Something, however, is not right. The city is too still. There are few people in the streets, and they avoid each other. Everyone takes great pains to not get too close to anyone else. Everything is way too quiet for such a large city. Strangest of all, however, is the smell, the pervasive odour of garbage, smoke, and rotting flesh. The odour sticks to your clothes, your hair, and the inside of your nose. You have reached the city of Shader, and all is not well with their world. Well, uh-oh. Let's continue my outside ramblings, I suppose. Well, I can't continue my outside ramblings If they're gonna block me off like this. The door was locked, but I managed to pick it. Bowman. You meet a tall, thin man with dark hair. He carries a polished wood case and a portable stand. When you approach, he sets up the stand and opens the case, revealing an assortment of potions. Greetings, I am Bowman. Is alchemy your profession? Yes, I sell potions. No respectable anima member should be without one. Why do the anima members use so many potions? You notice that he's wearing an anima ring. We anima don't use magic, but that doesn't mean we're fools. We all use other resources we can find, including the natural plants that come from the earth. Where do you get your potions from? I make these potions using only natural organic ingredients and alchemical processes, without use of a single magical spell. You may purchase them if you wish. He suddenly starts to cough. When he straightens up, he says, "Excuse me. I think I'm starting to become a touch ill. As I was about to say, you may purchase potions from me if you wish." May I purchase some potions? Invulnerability potion, that's expensive, Jesus. Sarah the Sage, spells, reasonable rates. Within 11 days, 16 days, ugh, no. Time limits, ugh. You meet a short, fidgety accountant type with a heavily chewed quill pen behind his ear. He nods in greeting. I'm Grunders, a lovely day to you. The shelves heavy with records and letters behind him identify Grunders as Shader's job dispatcher. What's your occupation? Oh, I run a variety of business operations. I'm the main jobs dispatcher for Shader, and I'm also an accomplished reseller. Good occupations, thanks to the roaches. What's the extent of your business operations? Getting things and selling them for more than I paid for them. Even in these trying times, there is money to be made in getting things and selling them for more than I paid for them. You're a successful merchant. Blah, 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 blah. Thanks to all the monsters everywhere, supplies are always short. You can sell me pretty much anything you want. Know anything about the roaches? Well, with the monsters everywhere, the normal supply lines are gone, so small-time couriers and treasure hunters are what's needed today, and I work with them. I'm getting rich, I tell you. Pity about the dead, though. His sincerity is unconvincing. Are you a member of the anima? He looks uncomfortable. Yes, I am, but I lost my ring. I will get a new one shortly. It's not something I can discuss with someone who isn't in the anima. I would like to trade with you. You accidentally selling your ring, maybe. I would like to sell all of the shit in my bag, please. Thanks. What jobs are available? He points out the window of the job board. The available employment is listed out there. Take the job you want, don't be late. Cassie. A muscular soldier patrols the streets of the city. Her armor has the insignia of an Empire dervish, the title the Empire gives to its strongest, craftiest warriors. When she sees you, she takes a break from hunting roaches. She boldly walks straight up to you. I'm Dervish Cassie. Tell me about the roaches. They're a plague brought upon us by our enemies. They afflict loyal citizens of the Empire. They also kill the anima. What do you think of the anima, Dervish? They are not loyal to the Empire. They will be called to account for it. What's your job here? I'm patrolling for roaches, she stares at you pointedly, and other vermin. What are you implying? I served in the war with the Avernum worms. I've heard of you, and the people of Valorim may tolerate you, but I know what you Avernites have done. Stop calling me a worm. She spits at your feet. All these monsters came from you, I know it, and don't get smug. Everyone knows Avernites are among us, and, by now, the Empire knows too. Believe me, whatever you're doing, you'll pay for it 1,000 times over. No, please talk to me. Avernite, I'm not an Avernite. Don't take me for a fool. The rumours are everywhere. We all know that the Avernites are walking among us. Most are ready to welcome you. They think that you can help us with the plagues. I know the truth. I know this is all your fault. And when these fools rise up and make you pay, I'll be at the head of them. Wait, and when these fools rise up and make you pay, I'll be at the head of them. These fools. How did you become a dervish? Let's just ignore the previous conversation. Many years of fighting, an achievement requiring greater discipline and skill than any Avernite worm could ever hope for. Okay, good talk, thanks. Okay, so that leads back to there. The city of Shader managed to obtain several powerful expensive catapults for its defense. Alas, they are no use for defending from bugs or disease. A thin man with running sores on his face moves up to beg from you. He's a pathetic sight. He coughs. I'm called Sick Boy. Spare some time and change for a sick man? How did you get like this? The roaches, their sickness. Now I just wander and survive as best I can. Give me a few coins, I'll tell you what I know. Is surviving tough? People are good to me, and sometimes give me a few coins. The people who ain't in the anima are best. How did the anima treat you? The anima ain't too kind to people who don't belong sometimes. He shrugs sadly. Well, it goes to show you, sometimes the holier someone gets, the worse they are. Why don't the anima help you? The anima may seem kind, but they can be a hard lot. They only help those who help them. If you can't work to build up their island, they'll gladly cut you loose and not spare you a second thought. Here's a few coins. He accepts the coins gladly. Thanks, friend. By the way, keep an eye out for Judith. She's a healer who goes about from town to town. I heard her say once she knows about some ancient artifact. Ask her. Where can I find Judith? He shrugs and sneezes. How should I know? Sick Boy scuttles humbly out of your way. Right, let's go talk to Judith. You meet a slightly deranged little man. His rough, dirty clothes and thick boots speak of many months on the road, and he's bent over under the weight of a heavy sack. I'm Vlad the Light Salesman. How are you? What's your occupation? I'm a light salesman. Takes me places. A light salesman. I've already... Yeah, we've already talked to you, Vlad. Fuck off. This man has dark leathery skin and multiple earrings. You suspect he's been over many seas and to many lands. He proudly wears an anima ring. My name is Boyle, an old sailor stranded by troubled times. How do you keep busy? I sail the seas, a very difficult calling of late. For some time now, I have been stranded on this island. What has you stranded here? With the monsters roaming everywhere, trade is slowed to a standstill. Nobody produces goods or practices their trade beyond what they can produce themselves to survive. When cargo ships stopped sailing, many sailors, such as myself, became stranded. Did you travel a lot as a sailor? His eyes get a faraway look. Oh, the wondrous sights I've seen. I hope someday I shall not be stranded here and can see them again. And, of course, carry the word to other lands. Carry what word? The word of the anima, of course. In my time on this isle with them, I've learned much from them about how to make our world a better place. I see you bear the symbol of the anima. I do, and proudly. They seem strange at first, but they are a brave lot, and honourable. Now I tell all I meet of their teachings. Why did you join the anima? The anima taught me that a sword to use against others is only limited use. The anima taught me that a sword to use against others is of only limited use when others have more swords than you. That is why I no longer use or will support the use of magic. To show my loyalty, I took a wand I had carried for defense for many years and threw it through a grate into the sewers, where I hope it still lies. He looks very proud of this. And the wand is still down there? I suspect so. It is no longer of any concern to me. I think I already picked up a wand. Almost certain of it, in fact. What's this? Ferry to Mauritius, end of dock. Wait, there you are, Judith. I've heard you might know about a certain artifact. She looks annoyed that you've heard of her knowledge, but decides to make the best of it. It's true, I've stumbled upon the location of the Lost Fury Bow, an intensely powerful artifact. I will divulge its location for a mere 1,000 coins. I don't want to pay that much. The conversation ends. Okay, let me save. Here is 1,000 coins. She says, well, I have it on good authority that the Fury Bow is in the legendary Pit of the Worm, far to the northeast. It's due east of a village called Bremerton. You take note of this. Cool. You smell sulfur. Small sparks fly up from the shimmering field of holy energy before you. As you back away, you hear a soft voice say, Anima members only in this area. Please back away. Thank you for your cooperation. Oh yeah. Wajajaja. The barrier is too powerful to be affected by that spell. Well, balls. Okay, that's everything outside. Let's start doing the insides. These must be the sailors' quarters. Only sailors are generally capable of making living quarters so cramped, grit-encrusted and smelly. They are currently unoccupied. Ship traffic to the island has been reduced to nothing. You break into these cramped, ill-smelling living quarters. Among the dirty clothes and bits of trash, you find several unsavory characters. They react to your breaking into their home with understandable annoyance. Oh, hello. Hello. How are you all? I'm not too sure why I'm murdering you. I just broke into your home. But I guess never mind. Live and let die? Ow. Scroll of Sanctification. Destroys nearby dark altars. What is a dark altar? I wonder if that's like the altar in the you know, that we went in earlier. Right. The box at the end of this corridor is empty. Well, wasn't that pointless? Your bowman, I already spoke to you. This is the guardhouse with some guards. Very good. Hello, Sarah. Someone told me about you. Sarah takes the unicorn horn and inspects it. Very nice. I can sense the annoyance magic. Here, take something I made, a modest item, but not without power. She rewards you with a strange breastplate made of fibrous materials, set with crystals. Crystal woven chitin. 12% armor. What have you got? Shining silk robe is... And you've got... give you more armor. Thanks, Sarah. You meet someone unusual in Anima Lands, a woman wearing mage robes. She stares at you defiantly as you enter. I'm Sarah, I'm Shader's mage. What are you doing in Shader? I study the magical arts and provide training in the same, and believe me, between the roaches and the anima, these are not stress-free occupations. What sort of magical training can you perform? She speaks quietly. Shh. Teaching magic in animal lands is frowned upon, but I am quite capable of teaching several valuable spells. If you wish to purchase one, let me know. We would like to purchase some of your spells. Ooh. Nice. I don't need to do it to anyone else. Who do you know who can help us? Arkley, the librarian, is wise and knows an awful lot. You should be sure to speak with him. He's in the library to the north. Do you know anything about the roach problem? I know little about it. The anima tell me nothing, and I rarely go out while sickness is everywhere, she thinks. Though I do know someone who might be able to help. He's quite wise. Yeah, you already told me about Arkley. What do the anima think of your being here? Oh, for fuck's sake. I care not what they say. I am a legal mage licensed by the Empire. Magic, despite its drawbacks, is a great force for good, and no matter what they do, this is home. And here I will remain, the ignorant fools. Of course, I have not met a wise anima member, believe it or not. Oh, I have met a wise anima member who might be able to help you. Cool, thanks, Sarah. Student of Magery, get 5 mage spells to level 3. This building has mostly been cleaned out. There are only a few bits of litter left behind. There is a faint foul smell. You think you hear scraping noise coming from the room to the west. Hello, huge cockroach. Right, can you come in here and just cast a fucking spell to kill the rest of them? Very nice. Right, this is the guy I've already spoken to. Don't need to waste any more time with him. Can't steal anything in here. Very sad. So sad. Makeup pot. Shader City Hall. Mayor Bernathy. A wrinkled and weary woman shuffles papers at the end of the table. She doesn't look wrinkled and weary. At the end of the table. Her dress is plain and modest. Her only finery is the sash that identifies her as mayor. She looks like one who has become accustomed to the pointlessness of existence. She motions for you to sit with her. I'm Mayor Bernathy. Welcome to Shader. Mayor Arbuckle of Krishan suggested I visit you. My colleague has not forgotten about me. At least someone from the Empire remembers me. I'm grateful. You are less help than I expected. Still, I might make use of you. What do you do here? I'm the mayor of this beautiful city of Shader, sent by the Empire to be its watcher and guardian. For what all that's worth, which is little. How did you become mayor? She coughs. She doesn't look well. I was handpicked by the Empire to come out here and try to run the place. Of course, the anima really runs everything. Things I say are basically ignored. Plus, of course, nobody expected the roaches. Do you know anything about the roach plague? She wipes her running nose. They bring disease, everyone is dying, the crops are being eaten. She grins evilly, and the anima can't handle it. About the only authority I have is to give a mission to someone who could handle it. Tell me about this mission. One bit of authority remains to me. The Empire gave me the ability to give adventurers quests if necessary. Here it is. Slay the cockroaches. Rid the island of them. Save these people before diseases kill them all. She coughs delicately into her hand. Do this and return to me, and I will reward you well. Please hurry, and good luck to you. What do you do here? How did you become mayor? What did you do here? How goes your guardianship? She looks disturbed. I've served the Empire loyally for most of my life. I ask myself again and again, why did they send me out here to the wilderness, to a post where I would be all but ignored, and then... She shakes her head. And then, when we most need their help, they ignore us. I am worthless here. Why do you think your presence is worthless? I control so little. The guards listen to me sometimes, but not always. Day-to-day issues are run by Ahanar, High Priest of the Anima. I push papers and send reports to the Empire, which they ignore. I'm worthless here, period. What do you think of Ahanar and the Anima? I won't tell you what rubbish they spout, you'll hear enough of it, but most everyone on the island follows them, and they can only listen to me if Ahanar says so. But they can't handle the roaches, and I have the Empire's authority to give a quest. Any advice for how I might find the source of the roaches? I wish there was. I've tried to study the problem, but the mundane details of keeping the town running have overwhelmed me. But there is a sage in town, Arkley. I think he might have been researching the bugs. He might be able to say more about them. Cool. The Empire requires the bureaucrats of Shader to fill out many forms. Once they're filled in, they end up here. Eventually, someone will take them out and burn them. It's hard to imagine them being useful to anyone, let alone you. This podium is almost bare, waiting to be covered with useless forms nobody will ever care about. The only thing you find of potential value is a scroll tube, dusty and forgotten. Scroll of lightning, baby. Cool. Let's keep progressing. More progressing. I think that was a stick. For fuck's sake. Ugh. Sharamik dispatch. The Mayor of Shader has posted a dispatch to Sharamik. I'll take it. South Point Lighthouse. In these troubled times we need to rely on mercenaries. A cash bounty is offered for anyone who can check with the keeper of South Point Lighthouse and make a report, blah blah blah. Point Contemplation. Point Contemplation, a valued temple of the Anima, has been taken over by rampaging monsters. The point is south of Shader. We of the Anima reward those who help. Generous bounty is offered to whoever can purge it. Get your reward from High Priest Ahanar of Shader. Stalker of the sewers. There is a horrid giant cockroach walking upright in the sewers. It walks upright on both legs, spreading filth and horror. At least, that is what our guards have reported. They might have been drunk. If this creature does exist, and you do kill it, you can collect a bounty from Grunders. Okay, very quickly. I've been to the lighthouse. You told the mayor about the status of the South Point Lighthouse. Sounds like it's still working. Good. If it fails, many sailors will die. She pays you a pouch of silver coins. There may be more work for you. Check the board. I think this was Grunders. You tell Grunders that you killed the infamous stalking roach of the Shader Sewers. He nods, makes a few marks on a scroll, and sets it aside for future filing. Then he pulls a shield out from under his desk and hands it to you, along with some coins. I think this item has appropriate value as a bounty. The Shield of Succor. Plus 10% to healing, plus 8% parry chance. 10% to healing. And it encumbers mages. Ugh. Maybe you'll be able to use a shield one day. Maybe one day. Arkley. I've already spoken to you, right? I've already been in there. A victim of one of the many roach diseases lies before you, dripping with sweat. When you ask for his name, the answer is a long, low moan. Are you okay? The plague victim hacks painfully and whispers, water. Bring water. You bring the plague victim some water. You are thanked in a weak, croaking voice. It's very clear that you won't be able to learn anything here. Can you speak with me? The ill person coughs again. No. Coughing, talking hurts. All you will get staying here is disease of your own. You move on. Jed. You meet a very tired and overworked man. He looks like he's been up for days straight. He wears a mask over his mouth and frequently wipes his sweaty brow. As you approach, he is transporting a freshly brewed potion to a patient in his care. He is, among other things, an alchemist. You note that he wears an anima ring. Hello, adventurer. Welcome to the Hall of Misery. I'm called Jed. Are you a healer? He applies a poultice to a sick woman's forehead. I'm Shader's main healer. It's a grim task, as you can probably guess. Why is your task so terrible? It's the roaches, of course. They're a plague-causing nightmare. If it wasn't for the anima, there would be many, many more deaths. Do you know anything about what's causing the roach plague? He wipes his brow. No, but the roaches are a nightmare, no two ways about it. So many people have fallen ill from the plagues they spread. We may have to expand the hospital. How do the roaches spread disease? Everything the roaches touch becomes disease and a risk to all who contact it. How many have died because of the roaches? Many. Many more will, no matter what, because of the sickness that infects them. At least the anima have saved many lives. How have the anima helped people survive? The anima have been working non-stop to heal the diseased, anima or not. He smiles. I am proud to be a member. Is there any way I can help? You know, nobody has bothered to ask me how they could help. Well, now that you mention it, I could really use some grey mold salve. Even a little bit of it can make all the difference in borderline cases, but grey mold just doesn't grow on this island. I will pay well for a jar. It would be extremely useful. Can you make a potion for me? Oh fucking hell. I am so busy, but we might be able to help each other. If you provide materials, I can make a brew for you, and perhaps take a tiny bit of it for our own use, saving lives. Bring me healing herbs and I can make healing or curing potions. Even better, with the right mix of herbs, I can make a brew to speed you up in combat, blah 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 blah. I don't need any of those. I want you to make me a grey mold thing. That would be nice. I've got grey mold, I'm sure of it. Ripple. You meet a young woman with long brown hair and a winning smile. She's very small, but she wields a big cleaver. There's plenty of food behind the counter, and the place smells delicious. I'm Ripple. Welcome to my shop. What's your job in Shader? Most of the time I sell food, you know. The rest of the time I keep busy. She holds up her hand, and you see an anima ring. Why did you join the anima? She shows you the ring, a delicate silver band. I used to live in Sharamik, but I came here to join the anima. You know, I never trusted those mages. Where's Sharamik? A big city to the northeast. Nice place, but it just doesn't have the spirituality I can find here. Why do you distrust mages so much? How could you trust them, acting all mightier than you, clustering in their towers, doing their secret rites, making plagues and weird creatures and stuff? I tell you, that's something we could all do without. You're rations are all shit. Safe travel, friend. The man behind the counter is tall and thin. He has very short hair and an anima ring. I'm Renton. What sort of occupation are you engaged in? Oh, just trying to rebuild my life, you know. So I run this shop here. You can purchase armor here, finest quality, brought down from Gale. Why are you rebuilding your life? I'd rather not talk about it. Let's just say I got into the magic a little far and was going funny in the head. The anima helped me to the point where I could walk upright and wasn't seeing stuff that wasn't there. Things aren't as interesting running a shop, but at least I'm sane, you know. Where's Gale? To the northeast, hundreds and hundreds of miles away. They make the finest armor in Valorim up there, and I got a bunch of it shipped here. You won't see its like anywhere for miles and miles. Can I buy some of your... Oh, what have you got? Blessed boots. That encumbers mages. But what are you currently? Yeah, you are your nimble sandals, and I think I'm happy with that. I don't need any. Goodbye. Who's this? Begbie. What's that steel shield? This man is well built and looks dangerous. His face has a dark, ferrety look to it, and he seems quite at home among all the weapons. I'm Begbie, he says. You can't quite place his accent. What sort of shop is this? I got weapons, you daft sod. What else would I got? I run this shop with my mate Renton. Also, if you want to buy something, I'm your man. Where's Renton? Across the way. Fine armors of all sorts you got. What are you selling? What are you selling, please? Again, nothing good. I'm stealing your bucket. She says, no bugs here. Right, need ale. This woman's tattoos and weathered skin mark her as one who's seen a lot on the sea. She cleans off the bar's counter with a dirty rag in her callous hand. I'm Mickey. What can I order? Well, for fine out-of-towners like yourself, we have the luxury suite, only 10 coins. Plus we have a fine amber ale on tap. Your fellows can purchase that for only 5 coins. No. A sleepy-looking man sits hunched over in the corner, nursing a mug of really nasty-smelling drink. He doesn't look like he wants to talk to you. I'm Irvine. Now go away. How's it going? I'm enjoying my privacy and you're disturbing it. I don't mean to disturb your privacy. Well, you did. I hate being bothered by every loser adventurer who walks into the bar. Go away. Well, you're a charmer, aren't you? Cool, I think we're getting there. Lad, why are you blocking the door? What? Why though? You, give us our cloak. Speed potion. Curing potion. focusing, Crystal? Okay, interesting. Warning, storage sheds are trapped, thieves stay out. Oh, did I step on a trap? Is that why? Huh. Okay, well, never mind. Traps are traps are traps, I guess. Let's do a save there. I know I can't get in there. Temple of the Anima. All who welcome wisdom have a home here. Right, and with that, save the game. Meet the Anima. I'm going to call it there. It was lovely to spend some time with you. However, I'm going to go and get a drink of water and relax a little bit. I will catch you the next stream, which won't be tomorrow. Probably won't be Thursday. Probably won't be Friday. Might even be Saturday. Holy moly, it's going to be a big break. I'll see you then.